disrespects Joey from Kansas towards it. It's like, and thank you, Joey from, where's he from again? Yeah, thanks for the letter. The people from Coke.
Just try to, when we're talking, kind of try to lean in this way. Hey guys, it's me, Pierre. I'm joined here with Miles, with Diana, and with Aaron Belcher. And we recently got a letter in, I guess an email, in from Sarah from New York. She wanted to know, if people like brands so much, is it important that brands show that they like people? Is it important that your brand express that it likes people and it wants to engage with people? You see?
Brands definitely have to like people because brands like money.
And I think that's a great way to sort of sum it up. But I think what she's suggesting is that there's a lot of brands that don't actually show that they like people. Like they like being behind that walled garden. You're the consumer and we're the service provider and we're here to make you happy, and that's the extent of it.
I think everyone that makes something or has a brand that's trying to do something is trying to make it better or make your life better, make it faster for you to live and be able to turn a profit.
Do we know of any brands that we think don't like people? Maybe Sarah is a CEO of her own company. And if that's the case, and maybe she's trying to figure out, do I need to lead my company in that direction where we embrace social media and embrace our consumers and public in this sort of, I don't know if you would say informal way, but in this particular manner, or do I stick with the more traditional route?
That's it, but it all depends on what you're offering.
And your audience, too. Because Medicare is not going to speak to the 60, 70, 80-year-old person, or let's say, what's the commercial where the lady falls down, she can't get up? Life Alert?
Mm-hmm.
They're not on Twitter or on Facebook. Why? Because Edna and Granny are not on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. They still connect through television advertisements. They still read newspapers. I still get a Sunday paper here. I don't know why I don't read it. I look for the coupon.
For those of you who don't know, we have entrepreneurs sitting at this table. Miles Franklin owns Julian Wines. Aaron Belcher owns a brand called The Christian's Challenge. Diana is the marketing chief, lead marketing producer for The Christian's Challenge. And of course, I'm the senior producer of Blue Artist. So together we are all in a position where we have to make these kinds of decisions. What advice would you give to Sarah relative to the path you chose for your brand?
Well, for me, creating the brand of Julian, being aware and kind of plugged into that social media, it was really important. My particular brand is about people engaging and bringing them together, and I think it's really important to, like we mentioned, to really know who your audience is, what it is that you're trying to convey to your audience, so your mission, your vision.
Allow yourself to be open to new marketing concepts and new brands. For the Christian's Challenge, I always envisioned that show being on a network television game show, as you've seen probably in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000. I didn't really think about YouTube as a way to go for advertising, or Twitter or Facebook. I always assumed I use Facebook for the purposes of, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, Poke? People are using YouTube to watch their favorite TV shows, and they're kind of steering away from the television, but moving towards computer and towards their iPhones. Be open to the concepts of the new technology and not just being stuck in the past, but looking. You can always take parts of the past and put it with the future and go forward from there. So,
Sarah, number one, you need to fully and completely understand your arena. Immerse yourself. Find out what others have done before you, what others are currently doing, and that'll give you a way to kind of look into the future and see what will be the next big thing. With the Christian's Challenge, what I'm really just trying to do is start off small, Christian networks, Christian affiliated things, but don't pigeonhole yourself. You can start there, but just make sure you have it in your mind to build out and to build bigger. That's the goal for any brand.
The point of your business is not to sit there and just sort of dwindle by itself in a little corner. The point is to grow. But like Diana said, don't lose sight of your core values, your core identity, because that's what draws people to you in the first place. If they sense that that's going away, that's going to be a big problem. As Aaron said, in moving forward and as generations sort of pass on and continue to come into maturity, so does new mediums like social media, which is the Twitters and the Facebooks and the YouTubes. And so being open, like Aaron said, and embracing that culture, like Miles pointed out. Take those with you. I hope this is sort of an answer to your question. It may or may not be, but we try. If you like what you are hearing from our Blue Artist team with regards to these kinds of interesting teamwork, leadership, building questions, feel free to send us an email.
Contact at blueartistfilms.com.
Just send us a little email, ask your question, and we'll be sure to post a video in response. Okay, thanks so much, guys.
See you then.
All right, cheers.
If you like what you see and you want to be a part of our ongoing conversation, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, please visit our daily blog at www.blue-artists.com.